Guys, I know it's been a minute, but I guess some of you guys are in need of more lessons. So today we're going to be going back into our hero combo video since it's been a minute since we have gone over some combos together. Since I haven't really done it yet with, I don't think we've done it yet with the new Neo stuff, favorite contact instant with the cross. I don't think we've done any of these combos yet, so you guys have been asking for it. So let's go ahead and get into this combo video.
Run it back.
Alright, you guys, you know, it's your boy Trinity Wolf, and welcome back to another amazing Yu-Gi-Oh video. So, as you guys know, the YCS just happened. Kashtira won, a team of 3. Deck's pretty toxic. I'm sure you guys have already seen it. Blocking almost all the zones. So what can we do about that? So, I think heroes actually have a pretty good matchup against Kashtira. We have a huge advantage if we get to go first, considering that I've changed the build just a little bit. Unfortunately, I haven't got to play against it yet in full power. And also, branded is going to be an issue. I'm sure you guys have saw that Yu-Gi-Oh! Day episode I talked about. Branded will be an issue. And as you guys can see from the YCS, it's there. So it's definitely went from a lower, I guess you consider it a tier 2. Now it's a tier 1. Kashtira is almost feeling like it's gonna be a tier 0 deck, you guys, but it's not unbeatable. Completely possible. But in today's video, we're gonna be going over pretty much over certain combos you guys already know. But now that we've got the Neo support, we can now do our Fusion Destiny stuff and having favorite contact to back us up in case we really need it. So pretty much in today's video, we're going to be going over dominance, learning how to just basically look at our opponent's deck, know what they're going to build, or know what they're playing really, and then just basically build our board against that. And then knowing whether we need to make Dark Angel or Plasma. And then also just doing some of the Neos cards with Crosskeeper and the Neos package, being able to make Shining Neos. And then I can finally show you guys how Shining Neos just pretty much works in the deck and why I run certain fusions in my deck, like Elemental Hero Core and just double DPE. And without further ado, you guys, let's just get into this video. Alright, you guys, so before we get started, if you are new to the channel, please destroy that subscribe button. We are now on our new goal for 2,000 subscribers, and well, you guys have been asking for this, I guess, combo video for a while. It has been a minute since I've done one, so I think it's about time I refresh y'all on some of the combos that we do. And with the new format, I changed my build just a little bit, going back to more Destiny heroes in the build with like Dominance and Dark Angel with the Dark Angel lock. So let's get into doing some of these combos. So alright, so let's see. Here's our first hand here. We got a Plasma, a Stratos, a Liquid, a Rhoda, and an N Shuffle. So this is pretty good, considering that we can start off with, we can do reinforcements if we really wanted to, because we do have the N Shuffle for Spirit Neos, or we can do it for Shadow Mist. But let's go ahead and actually do reinforcements now. This is going to grab us our Crosskeeper. And now we will actually go ahead and activate our Crosskeeper to special summon our Elemental Hero Stratos from our hand, using his effect to search, obviously. And we will be grabbing our Vision Hero Ferris. Now that we have Vision Hero Ferris in our hand, we will actually go ahead and use Ferris, pitching our Liquid Soldier, special summoning Ferris in defense position, activating Ferris's effect, getting our Vision Hero Increase, now triggering Increase's effect, summon himself, now using Increase's effect, now we'll get Vion. Now using Vion's effect, we'll go ahead and send Shadow Mist, Now triggering Shadow Mist's effect. This is, since we already have our Liquid Soldier in our grave, and we don't have a Fusion Destiny in our hand, so let's try to go ahead and get some of our Destiny Hero plays started. I feel like it'll be easier to dump Malicious, so let's actually go ahead and grab Malicious. Now using Vion's effect, we'll actually banish Ferris from our graveyard. So go ahead and grab us one of our copies of Polymerization. And now that that's there, let's go ahead and link them away for our Wonder Driver. Sorry if you guys can't see Wonder Driver. Okay, you guys can see Wonder Driver. All right, so now the Wonder Driver's there. Now let's go ahead and EN shuffle, putting our Stratos back in the deck. And access our Spirit of Neos. And now with Spirit of Neos, we will actually go ahead and we will actually grab the Trap card. The reason why I usually grab the Trap card with Spirit is because Trap card is pretty much way more useful than Instant Contact, because we can fuse during our opponent's turn. There's a lot of things we can make in our deck with Favorite Contact, so in case we don't grab the Instant Contact, we can still manage to use our Favorite Contact to make any other monster in our deck. So go ahead and grab Favorite Contact. If you guys are always wondering, yeah, most of the time I'm going to search Favorite Contact if I don't have it already. So now we'll go ahead and activate Spirit's effect, shuffle him back for, of course, our Vanilla Neos. And now that we got him on the field, we can go ahead and fuse Neos with our Malicious. Funny enough, you can manage to make DPE here if you really wanted to, but we do have our Crosskeeper in our grave, so we do want to access our draw 2 when black, and getting our Miracle Fusion as well. So let's go ahead and summon our Sunrise, triggering Crosskeeper's effect, and then Sunrise is Chainlink 2. So now we will go ahead and grab our Miracle Fusion from the deck. And now we will draw 2 and place 1 at the bottom of the deck. Give that a good shuffle. Now we will draw our 2 cards. Let's take our hand, shall we? So we got a Plasma, Favorite Contact, Triple Tactics, and a Denier. Since this is just a combo video, let's go ahead and actually just put the Triple Tactic Talents back at the bottom of the deck. And now that we have our Miracle Fusion, let's actually go ahead and activate it by banishing our Liquid and our Shadow Mist. Summoning Absolute Zero underneath the Wonder Driver. Triggering Wonder Driver has to be Chainlink 1, targeting the Polymerization. And then Liquid Soldier is Chainlink 2. So now we will draw 2 cards again. An E-Call and a Ferris, but we have Denier. So let's actually go ahead and pitch that Denier. And now Wonder Driver will give us our Polymerization back. Now that we have this, let's go ahead and make our, so now we can either make DPE or Plasma. Well, we can actually still manage to make both, actually. So let's go ahead, since we've used, we actually haven't used our Malicious yet. So let's go ahead and use Malicious. Summon a copy of himself. Now what we can do is use Wonder Driver and Malicious to make Cross. Cross effect targeting Denier. Denier's effect, put Malicious back on top of the deck. Then using Cross effect, tributing the Denier to search for a hero monster. And in this case, if we wanted to go Dark Angel or Plasma, we could. Because there's actually really no other heroes we need to search for right now. But this is just additional protection. You can either go for the Spirit Neos again for a follow-up in case you don't think your board's going to be safe, or you can add Stratos for the next follow-up. But let's actually go ahead and add our Spirit or Neos, because we do have emergency call too, so we could also just call upon any other elemental hero we may need anyway. And now that we've done that, let's go ahead and use our Malicious again. Getting Malicious, Denier's effect, summon himself, and now we can Polymerization, fusing them into our Destroyer Phoenix Enforcer. And I feel the way, so we can't really get Plasma on board now, but since if we really want to, we can activate EN Shuffle Engrave, banish it, grab Neos, shuffle him into the deck, and draw a card. And let's see what shenanigans we can pull off with this one card. And it is a Shadow Mist. And we've already done our Vision Hero package this turn, so the Ferris in our hand is kind of just done. But we have a Favorite Contact face down, a Spirit Neos in hand, and it's not the craziest board, but that's basically how I like to use the Neos package. But let's go ahead and do another one with Fusion Destiny in it. Alright you guys, so I'm going to show you guys a hand where if we literally just had nothing but our gas cards. So pretty much the reason why I'm going to show you with these is so the potential board you can make. Pretty much just, if we go first, this is how we're going to get our dominance board to look at their deck and give them the, let's say we want to give them the Dark Angel lock. Alright, so this is what our hand is going to consist of. Yeah, I know it's pretty busted. So let's actually go ahead and first start off with Hero Lives. For Stratos, Stratos is going to go ahead and already pitch us our Ferris, which is probably usually the best thing to search for. And now we will actually already go ahead and end shuffle him in for Spirit of Neos. So now Spirit Neos will trigger. I always like to search for the trap card, you guys, just because, like I said before, it's way more useful than instant contact because we can still use it on our opponent's turn. We've got plenty of things to fusion summon off of it. And if we do draw into the instant contact, then we can go ahead and do our Shining Neos play. So let's go ahead and grab our Favorite Contact first. Now we'll go ahead and use Spirit, shuffle himself back, make our Vanilla Neos. Now we can Reinforcements, grabbing our Crosskeeper. We're gonna go ahead and use Crosskeeper for our Stratos once again. Using Stratos, search for Mist. Now we can go ahead, and we've already done our EN Shuffle, so we could make Wonder Driver if we really wanted to for board space, but let's actually just go ahead and use Ferris pitching Mist. Mist 1, Ferris 2. Mist will search us our liquid. And we still haven't normal summoned yet either, you guys, so keep that in mind. Get Increase down here. I don't mind keeping the hand available. Now we'll use Increase on Ferris. Now we'll use Increase effect. Getting our Vion. Now because this is, I know this may seem weird, but the only time I really do this is if I have a Fusion Destiny in hand. I actually, since I'm not playing a crazy amount of Destiny Heroes, I will actually use Vion just to thin out the deck and just pitch another Ferris. Now using his effect, banishing that Ferris to grab one of our polymerizations. Because the Fusion Destiny is literally going to just give us all of the Destiny Heroes engraved, so there's really no reason to dump a Destiny Hero. Pretty much for no reason. Plus, this is going to debate on what we need to search for after we do pretty much our Elemental Hero stuff first. So now we'll take Vion and increase for our Wonder Driver. Hopefully you guys can see him. So now that he's up there, we will actually now go ahead and use Polymerization on Stratos. Actually, let's keep Stratos on field. Neos and Liquid Soldier, just because of the attribute, just to have bodies on the board. And go into Sunrise. Now we have a big chain link here. Crosskeeper is going to be chain link. Yeah, Crosskeeper will be chain link 1. Liquid Soldier will be chain link 2, and Sunrise will be chain link 3. So, oh, this is not. So the Sunrise will be chain link 3. So now let's go ahead and search for. We grab our Miracle Fusion. And now we will draw 2, discard, and then we'll draw 2 and place 1 back. Alright, so here's our draw 2. And there's the Rivalry of Warlords, which is absolutely perfect. But now the problem is the discard. Let's actually go ahead and pitch the Denier. And now we will draw 2. And let's put the EN Shuffle back in the bottom of the deck. See, sometimes I can't ever decide what order I should do that in. Because if I did Cross first, then we could have just put the Denier back in the deck. But I have a hard time debating on which order to do it in. But getting all this is absolutely crazy, you guys. So now what we can do is we're basically done with our Elemental Hero plays. So let's just get that sorted out now. Now that Denier's kind of engraved, let's go ahead and use our Fusion Destiny here. And this, yes, we will actually be pitching 3. So there goes our Malicious, Plasma. Since it wouldn't be Plasma, but since the Denier's in there, we're gonna pitch Malicious, Plasma, and Dark Angel. You guys will see my reasoning in a second, because Denier can literally put any of the Destiny Heroes back. It doesn't always have to be Malicious. You can literally put any Destiny Hero back. So, because we might be summoning Dark Angel, we're going to summon Dominance and Defense position. This is going to automatically trigger Wonder Driver's effect, giving us our Polymerization back. Oh yeah, we're supposed to banish the Crosskeeper. Sorry. We'll get our Polymerization back. Now we'll go ahead and use Dominance effect, looking at our opponent's deck. And it's like, yeah. Them not having spells, and we have the Rivalry of Warlords, so the Dark Angel play is clearly the best way to go here. So we've rearranged our top deck. We already know what they're going to play. We have an Ash, a Rivalry, Fusion, two Fusion cards, and then the Polymerization we just said. So now we're like, all right, so now how do we get this Dark Angel on their side of the field? Because now we're locked into Dark Heroes, which is absolutely no problem. So first, let's actually go ahead and use our Malicious engrave. So now we're using our Malicious. Summon the other copy of Malicious here. Now let's go ahead and actually link Wonder Driver and Stratos off for Cross. We haven't used them yet. So now Cross will go off, summoning Denier. And now Denier's effect will activate. We will take the Dark Angel and place him on top of the deck. Now we use Cross, tributing the Denier, and search for our Dark Angel, basically. And here's the thing, if you are still unable to make your, if you were still unable to make Phoenix, that's okay, because you can still make Phoenix with the favorite contact during their turn. And apparently, just from playing it on Master Duel, Phoenix can still use his effect to come back from the grave. So, yeah, so I think we're able to do that, you guys. So, We have our Dark Angel, but do we have 3 Destiny Heroes in grave? No, so we still have the Malicious on field. So let's go ahead and activate Denier's effect to special summon himself, since we did it with Cross. So here is Denier. And now we can go ahead and fuse Denier and Malicious together for our Phoenix Enforcer. And look at that. Now we have 1, 2, 3 Destiny Heroes. We'll go ahead and activate our Dark Angel, sending it to the grave. Target itself, giving it to our opponent. Set our favorite contact. Set our Rivalry of the Warlords. And now pass the turn. So, they're basically kind of screwed. So, the minute their standby hits, you can hit them with Rivalry. They're locked into Warriors. They can't activate spell cards. So, like against Kashtira, I don't really know what they can do against that. So, I mean, I guess they could tribute the Dark Angel for a set monster. And, you know, but then it's just like, you know, we have Phoenix to blow up the board. If any of our board gets started, we can favorite contact. Here's the things that we can make right now favorite contact, so I can explain it to you guys. So we can always make another DPE from the amount of Destiny Heroes we have in grave and the field. So we can always make another DPE. Unfortunately, we didn't get access to the instant contact, so we can't make Shining Neo Swingman. We can always make Elemental Hero Core to just get back our resources, like in case we lost our Sunrise, put him back in the extra deck, or leave him on the field, so that way if he gets destroyed, we can just bring back the Sunrise from the graveyard. But yeah. So that's pretty much the 2 things we can make with the favorite contact right now. Rivalry locks them. And I want to show you guys this as well. So if you felt Plasma would have been the way more effective way to go about it, so get this. So we don't have DPE yet. We'll go back. So basically this will still be the same. When we used Cross to bring back Denier, instead of it bringing the Dark Angel back, you would literally put Plasma on top, and then Cross would have attributed the Denier, searching for the Plasma. Then when you use Denier's effect to summon himself, yes, we would still use Polymerization to make DPE, but then this is what would happen. You would activate DPE's effect, blowing up Dominance and Cross, and now Dominance effect will activate, targeting the 3 Destiny Heroes in grave, summoning Angel, Denier, Malicious, and then you could literally tribute those 3 for your Plasma, in case you wanted to do Plasma instead of Dark Angel. But pretty much with Rivalry of the Warlords, you might as well give them Dark. Like, if you see the Rivalry, and yes, I am main decking it now, if you do see the Rivalry, you might as well do the Dark Angel lock. Like, it's super effective. Like, you just might as well. They don't have spells, they're locked into Warriors. Probably the best thing you can do. So, absolutely love this board. I know some people are asking, like, how do you get the Shining Neo Swingman? It kind of just comes down to how your hand is. Like, I'm going to search for that favorite contact just all the time, you guys. So if you just, I don't know if I'll bump my numbers up from the instant contact up to maybe 3, but pretty much if you don't see the instant contact, Shining Neos ain't coming out until maybe, basically just until you see it. But he does come up quite a bit, you guys, so don't doubt the Shining Neo Swingman. So he's very easy to summon even without the favorite contact. You can literally just make him without it. Here's how we can get Shining Neos also to be involved in our plays. So, alright, so we got Hero Lives, End Shuffle, Cross, and Rhoda. So, let's go ahead and start off with our Hero Lives. Summon Stratos. Let's go ahead and actually use Stratos to search for... let's actually use Stratos to search our... We could use it to search Ferris, but I would like Crosskeeper to be able to summon something. So we could use Crosskeeper to search... Not Crosskeeper, sorry. Let's actually use Stratos to search for... Ferris. Yeah. And then we can EN shuffle our Stratos away. Let's go ahead and shuffle him back for Spirit. And we actually have the instant contact this time. So this is how we can actually use Shining Neos this time. We will go ahead and add our favorite contact. Now using himself to shuffle him back in. Summon our Neos. And now that we have them, let's actually go ahead and reinforcements for Shadow Mist, actually. So we'll actually go ahead and grab Mist. And now we can use Ferris, pitching Mist. You guys already know Chainlink 1, Chainlink 2. Shadow Mist will search for Stratos, actually, since we have Cross. And let's go ahead and get our increase down here. Increase will show you Ferris. And you guys already know the Vision Hero combo way too well. And we do not have the Fusion Destiny in our hands, so this will be the time where we actually send a Destiny Hero this time. So we'll send our Malicious, and then now using Vion's second effect, we'll banish Ferris for our Polymerization. One of our copies, since we do play 2. I don't believe we will go into Cross just yet, so we'll hold on to that. Now let's use Crosskeeper's effect, pitching him to summon Stratos, using Stratos to search for our Liquid Soldier. I want to draw into as many cards as possible, so let's go ahead and draw our Liquid Soldier. And if we do draw into the Fusion Destiny, I'll probably be upset. So now with that being said, we'll link them off into Wonder Driver. I like to make Wonder Driver first before Cross, because it just feels like since now we do have to worry about Nibiru, not having our Cross Keeper play, not using our Cross yet, just not using Cross Crusader yet feels really good. So it's like, yeah, I can continue doing my plays. Now that he's there, let's go ahead and activate Polymerization. Actually, before we do that, let's actually instant contact. So we were actually at 3,000 health now because we did Hero Lives. So we're at 3,000 life points, so be aware of that. Special Flame Wingman, and I would not activate Cross yet in the grave to draw your 2, since we have this Liquid Soldier play coming up. So just let the Flame Wingman summon himself, and now we will actually Polymerization. So if you were breaking a board, you could literally fuse these 2 right now and make Shining Neos, but we're not going to do that. So we're actually going to fuse Liquid with the Flame Wingman off for our Sunrise. And now here's where our Chainlink begins. Let's try it different this time. Let's do Liquid Chainlink 1, Crosskeeper Chainlink 2, and Sunrise Chainlink 3. So now we'll go ahead and add our Miracle Fusion. And now we will draw our 2, put 1 back, and then draw 2, pitch 1. So sometimes I like to use Malicious' effect so I don't take the chance of drawing into it. So hopefully we don't actually draw into Malicious here. So let's just hope we don't draw into Malicious here. So Dark Angel and Malicious, that's unfortunate, huh? Alright, so Dark Angel and a Crosskeeper, so let's go ahead and put the Crosskeeper back. And I just realized even if we did draw into Malicious, since we used Crosskeeper first, we could literally just put it back on the bottom. So now we'll draw our 2 and pitch 1. Yeah, we don't want to pitch that Fusion Destiny, so let's go ahead and pitch that Stratos. And now we got that Fusion Destiny ready to go. So that is actually fantastic. Oh yeah, Crosskeeper's supposed to be banished. I keep forgetting that. But now our Shining Neos is live. So we are 100% cool with that. So now let's go ahead and activate our Fusion Destiny. Even though we do have Dark Angel in hand, we're probably going to have to unfortunately send it. Because we have Malicious Engrave already. So yeah, we'll have to send our Dark Angel from our hand. And now we've got our, since we're going to possibly make Dark Angel, Dominance and Defense, triggering Wonder Driver's effect, resetting our polymerization, look at our opponent's deck, and we realize, we never did get Rivalry, so we'll probably be safer if we make Plasma. So now let's go ahead and try to make Plasma. Now we know what deck they're playing. We know what they're going to draw for turn, and now let's go ahead and try to make Plasma. What helps already is that we have a level 7 or higher hero on the field, so we can go ahead and use Malicious and summon Malicious. And let's already go ahead and fuse Malicious and Neos together to make DPE. And actually, we'll put DPE. Yeah, we'll put DPE right here. Now that we got DPE on board, we can actually go ahead. Let's actually go ahead and use DPE's effect. Let's clear this board up a little bit. Let's pop himself and Dominance. So now we're gonna do Chainlink 1 Dominance, targeting the Denier, Malicious, and Phoenix. And then Phoenix will be Chainlink 2, and then we'll resolve the Chainlink, Phoenix resolves, and then Dominance resolves, reviving these 3. So basically you just trade Dominance in for an extra body. And now we'll use Denier's effect to put Plasma on top of the deck. And this is exactly why we haven't went into Crosskeeper yet, because now we can make Crosskeeper. Use Crosskeeper. We could even summon back the Dominance if we really wanted to. So let's actually just go ahead and summon the Dominance for fun. And then now we'll use Crosskeeper's effect to tribute Denier, summon, to search for our Plasma. Use Denier to summon himself again, since we never used it yet. Make Plasma. Set our favorite contact face down. And that's pretty much the turn, you guys. So, yeah. And if they manage to fight through this board, you can favorite contact, shuffling back the Flame Wingman and the Neos, and they actually go back, they actually go on the bottom of the deck, so. And then here comes Shining Neos Wingman. Depending on what attributes they have, so far from our field, we can only blow up 2, but you could always go Shining Neos Wingman effect, and then you can go Chain Phoenix, so now you can blow up 3 cards, so you can just use Phoenix to attempt to blow up the Wingman and 1 card they control, since he can't be destroyed by card effects. So Phoenix can destroy a card, and then he can destroy up to 2, depending on. We know 2 for sure, because we don't know what attributes they have at the moment. So yeah, so this is how Shining Neos Wingman can still come into play. And that doesn't even like our follow-up. We still have our draw 2 with Miracle Contact, and then well, drawing for turn would have been Rivalry, but I think they would have lost by then. So I can explain the Neos package with pretty much my choice of hand traps and stuff. So of course there's also impermanence and stuff, but I don't really have to explain that. The reasoning for Neos package, it's just really good. Like, it's so underestimated, and your opponent never knows what the cards do. Everybody knows what the instant contact does because of Cached Hero, but when you're playing an actual hero deck, they're just like, oh, okay, but they don't realize how much advantage this card alone gives us. Plus, this card is pretty much only great with Neos, because with Neos, you can summon both the Flame Wingman and Sunrise with this. The fact that you can get Sunrise off instant contact is incredible. Like, if you have Neos Engrave and you don't really need the Flame Wingman, you just instant contact, summon Sunrise, get your Miracle Fusion. Like, and he has effects or lives, he can attack, he's boosting everything. I've literally won a game just because the whole board got wiped. I had an instant contact, made this, and swung for game. And also, I'm just, your typical Yu-Gi-Oh player. I don't read cards. I thought for the longest time, Spirit Neos, I thought they'd have to attack directly to use it, but it literally just says when an opponent's monster declares an attack. So they can just attack anything, and you can just go ahead and use Spirit Neos effect, try to get some advantage. Then he can't be destroyed by battle, so you don't have to worry about him leaving, so you can shuffle him back for Spirit Neos during your turn. But the fact that you can just search for anything, you can just search for any of the favorite cards or the one that lists Neos basically, and you can even search for polymerization if you really need it, because you guys know I play 2 in the build, and it's been crazy to where I haven't even been playing the honest Neos in the deck because I just haven't really needed them, because you just make an incredible board to where you just don't have to do anything. And also we can favorite contact into just so much stuff, because this card doesn't restrict us into what we have to make. You just get additional benefits from shuffling back Neos, because favorite contact, we can make everything. We can make literally almost everything in our deck with favorite contact. So I don't see why, I guess besides Flame Wingman, but we can literally make, look at how much cards we can use. This is literally just Lynx and Masked Heroes, so that's already untouchable. But this one card alone can make us 7 of our cards. Like, that's incredible. Like, you can literally favorite contact 3 of your Destiny Heroes back in for, I think about it, just shuffle back your banished Malicious, if Plasma's in the grave, put him back, put Dark Angel back. You can make Dominance, just any 2 attributed heroes. You already know how easy it is to get DPE. You can put back Neos if you need it, or the Spirit of Neos back in the deck, or just any of the 2 Destiny Heroes to make Phoenix. And that's because you guys know I played 2 copies, because with Kashtira, they're going to want to pick our strongest cards, so I figured playing 2 DPE, they'll think, well, there's really no point of hitting it because he's playing 2. And then, obviously, you guys know the main card to make is Shiny Neos. Absolute Zero if you really need to, but that's kind of what Miracle Fusion's for. So I don't really make Ab Zero that much with favorite contact, but if it ever comes up, it does. And the reason why behind the core still is literally just to get resources back. If he's destroyed, he can get back basically any of our Elements or Hero Fusions back from the graves, ignoring summoning conditions, so he can get Ab Zero back, he can get Sunrise back. Even if somehow Shining Neos found his way in the grave, Core can get him back as well. Basically, your opponent has to have a huge monster to run him over, because if they attack him, his attack doubles. I wish it was both ways. If he's involved in battle, his attack doubles. I wish it was like that. He'd be a lot better if it was. And I just like that he's an Earth, so that way if Sunrise is on field, we're just getting another, boost off of that. So favorite contact, reason why we can make almost everything in our deck. Absolutely love it. And now, obviously, Ash may not stop Kashtira as well, but Branded is going to be an issue. Almost every duel I've seen or play against, or even watching the YCS that just happened, every time they Ash Branded Fusion, their turn ends. Every time. They're like, Branded Fusion, Ash, pass. Every single time. So I might actually bump Ash Blossom up to 3 copies. And everybody knows why Nib. Other rogue decks and Kashtira, you just kind of have to see this card to stop them. This card being back in the meta is really bad for us because we don't have an answer for this. We don't have a negate yet. Sure, we're getting that counter trap, but it doesn't stop monster effects. So we still don't have a way to stop monster effects in the hand. So we might have to figure out, I might have to squeeze and cross out Designator in the deck. You guys know TTT is too powerful. This is an amazing card. If my hand is already crazy and my opponent activates a card effect, I'm going to rip a card out of their hand. Just make their hand even smaller. And then if we do our dominance play and you look at their deck, you already know what they're going to draw for turn, and they're already starting their card. They're going to start their turn with 3 cards in hand with 1 card you're already aware of. And Well, not even that. Like, with this, you know their hand already. You know their hand, you ripped a card out, and then with dominance, you're gonna know what they're gonna draw for turn. You literally can just make it to where they can't do anything. So TDT is amazing. And then Rivalry Dark Angel Lock is I just think we have to play this now. I think we kind of have to go back to going first, just because of Kashtira. This kind of just shuts down everything. I don't think Kashtira can really play through Rivalry Dark Angel, and even Branded too. Rivalry with Dark Angel against Branded, they're kind of just screwed because they don't make link monsters. They're locked into warriors, and then they can't activate spells. What are they gonna do? So yeah, so that's pretty much my explanation behind the build. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. I know I haven't been very consistent with content lately. I've just been really busy. But this week we're back in business. So that's pretty much gonna be it for this video, guys. So if you guys are new to the channel, please remember to destroy that subscribe button. Leave a super thanks down below, and leave a comment, hit the thumbs up button, and I will see you guys in the next video.